Okay, November the 8th, you guys, how's it going? We're in the middle of the best month of the year. There's lots of good things happening. I am super duper excited for what is literally going to happen starting in like 8 days. You know, we're about to go into the feeding frenzy moment, but I wanted to talk really quick because last week I told you guys that my recommendation would not to not do any sales until Black Friday time, so that you were saving up, so that people weren't buying from you now because they won't be able to buy from you again later. One thing I will say, a caveat that I want to add to what I said last week, is that this weekend is Veterans Day, and so a Veterans Day sale is totally fine. I feel like anytime there's a holiday, it's a great time to tap into people's shopping. I mean, every business has holiday sales, whether it's Memorial Day, whether it's 4th of July, whether it's Columbus Day, Veterans Day, they all have specials. So if you want to run a special, a Veterans Day special, that would be totally fine. This week, what I wanted to talk about specifically is authenticity. I find like sometimes in this business, we get so caught up in comparison of trying to be what everyone else is doing and be what everyone else is being, that we get lost in the shuffle. But your greatest gift is who you are. It's your quirks. It's the things that make you tick. It's what drives you every day. And if you get caught up in this business comparing what the Amber Voigts and the Jennifer Hagenmeyers and the, Valentina Gardners of the world are doing, you are going to feel very unfulfilled in this business. You have to be able to stand confidently in who you are and what you're about. And that is what authenticity is. It's saying, I love to drink wine, and I drink wine at least 5 times a week without shame. So guess what I'm going to do on my lives? I'm going to drink wine, and I don't care if you don't like it. I see you, Teresa. Gulp, gulp, gulp. There you go. Like, I don't care if you don't like it, right? Because I've had people come on and say, I think you drink too much. I think you need to find a hobby. Okay, that is the biggest problem with this business, is that we get so caught up trying to be something we're not, to get customers, to get presenters, to get followers, to be a leader. Like, we're constantly pretending, and authenticity is where it's at. Okay, tapping into what makes you special and what makes you tick. That's what's going to attract your real tribe. That's what's going to attract the people that are going to be on your team that don't go anywhere, the people that are there forever, right? And you cannot sustain faking it for very long, right? It's going to get real tired real quick if you are literally just trying to be a regurgitator of other people's content, right? At some point, you have to tap in to your beautiful brain and use your beautiful ideas and be something individual and separate. What makes you stand out? It's who you are. You already have all the gifts. You just have to be willing to use them and step out confidently into this business, that the right people will begin to follow you. All right. So I wanted to give that to you guys because I know that it's easy to get stuck in comparison. It's easy to see what other presenters are doing and feel like you're not doing enough, or they're a better leader than you, or they're better at applying makeup than you, or they got better sales than you. And suddenly you're feeling like you're not doing enough and you're not good enough. And that's not the case. All right, because after almost 5 years in this business, not 5 years, almost 4 years in this business, right? Get down. When did I sign up? January of 2015. Good. Almost 4 years in this business. The one thing that I've learned is that you cannot pretend to be somebody else. I cannot pretend to be Amanda Lawrence and become Amanda Lawrence. I have to be myself. Right? And just because Amanda Lawrence has more sales than me does not mean that I am less than. It does not make what I'm doing and how I'm leading and how I'm serving less than the way that she's doing it. Okay? So I wanted to talk about that a little bit. And as a spin-off of that, I wanted to talk about your whys. because many of us all of us have heard about whys, and we all probably have one. But I want to ask you if your why is a lie. And I had a leader ask that in one of her lives. Is your why a lie? Not necessarily, and what I thought, what I took away from it is not that necessarily your why would be a straight up fabrication, but that it's not the true reason why you're in this business. So you've attached your success to something that's not motivating enough to get you over the hump. What are you willing to do when you don't feel good? What are you going to do when you got cramps, when you're sick, when you're tired, when you're busy? How much level of effort are you going to be able to give then? And that's where you'll find whether or not your why is a lie or not. Because if your why, right, is to provide financial freedom, and you're tired and you're sitting up in your room and you're like, I could watch Netflix or I could send out some messages, you are at a crossroads to decide in that moment whether or not your why is a lie or not. Okay, so we need to refine our whys in order to anchor ourselves in this business for the bad days. It's not the good days where you find your why. It's the bad days when you find out if your why is a lie. Okay, because it's not going to serve you. It's not going to get your ass up off the couch. Your why has to be so powerful that you're willing to do it when you don't feel like it. That you're willing to put in the effort when the day is bad and when you're tired and you're exhausted and the kids are crying or they're fighting with each other again for the 500th freaking time. Your why has to be so strong that you're willing to do it no matter what, because the why says you have to, right? So I want you guys to take some time and reflect on whether or not your why is a lie. And if you can refine it to make it more valuable and more motivating in your life and in your business. Okay? Oh, and then for your business tip, something that I've been starting to do that I really found fun and helpful for my customers is every time I go live, I post it on the My Looks section of my website. Have you guys seen the My Looks section of your website? Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to take you there right now, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Let me share my screen. Where's the share? Oh, there it is. Okay. Here we go. Share. Okay, so if you go under, well, on my desktop, it shows up right here under My Looks, but if you're on your cell phone, you'll have to go under My Office in order to find it. If you go under your looks, these are the looks that I've created. So what I've done, what I started doing is keeping this on here, and what it does is it allows you to tag all of the products that you use, so that when you share it from this page, all the customer has to do is click add to cart. But then they could check or uncheck some of these things. So say they want to recreate the look that I made on Facebook, but they don't need the brushes, they just want the products, then they would uncheck these boxes right here. And then their cart will be automatically loaded with the items that I said that I used for this look. So every time you go live and you make a custom look of the day, why not use this feature on your website and then share the final results from here? Get these products that I used from today's live. See, here's the picture I used, by clicking this link. And then you decide how many of the products they need. Right? Keep it simple. You don't have to put every single product every single time, but maybe hit them with the good stuff, like the basics or the primary products. So I just love that it lets him just add all of those things to the cart, because now we're not reliant on them to search the freaking website and figure out where all the products are, because you know the duets are not that easily found. Like they're not as easily found as you might think. If you don't know that they're called duets, you could be plugging around for a while, and a lot of our customers ain't got time for that. So if you can streamline the shopping process, they already watched you use it live. Doesn't it make sense that we just hand deliver all of the products to them when they add it to cart? So that is a work smarter, not harder tool to help you guys move your businesses along a little bit better. I just want to, and lastly, before we get off this team call, I want to talk about the importance of going live. I know it's really hard. And I know we have to get over that. April, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the team. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the team. It is terrifying, okay? But on the other side of that, you're going to find success that you never dreamed of. And there are people on this team right now that would not go live. And then once they started going live, they saw huge changes in their business. They're getting bonuses now, and they're doing big things. And it's all on the other side of live. It is your direct link to getting to know customers and to getting to know people that might want to join your team, right? It's just as simple as you sitting in a room talking to yourself. I think going live is way easier than actually standing up in a room talking to 50 people. Because I could have 50 people on my live. I never look at the number. Don't look at the number. It doesn't matter if you have 1 or if you have 10 or if you have 100 people on your live. Be confident in the content that you're putting out there and know that this is the only way to reach new people. We use social media to get our names out there, to get our business out there, to network. But if you're not going live, you're probably not getting to know enough people fast enough. It's the fast pass. You know, at Disney World, where you could pay for the upgraded pass so you don't have to wait in any lines and you get expedited rides. That's kind of what live is for your business. It's the fast pass because you're going to get a lot of exposure really quickly. So suck it up, Buttercup, and just do it. All right? Okay, you guys. That's what I wanted to talk about because, you know, it's all about me. But I wanted to open it up for some questions to see how everybody's doing and what you guys need going on in your own businesses. Nobody needs anything. Nobody wants anything. Nobody's got goals. Nobody's got plans. Nobody wants to share anything. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
You guys all look tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, long days.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You guys get some rest. Get ready to do something amazing tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys on the other side.
Come back inside.
All right, bye.